Hey everybody, it's Josh with Great American RV, and today we've got something new and exciting from Grand Design. This is the 2025 Grand Design Serenova 150HL floor plan that we'll be showcasing for you today. Hang tight with us. We're going to show you all the new features straight from Grand Design. All right, this unit is going to be for those folks that desire and have an affinity for some of the most luxurious things in life and don't have to sacrifice and go into a motorhome or a big fifth wheel, which is typically how this industry goes. So we're going to start off here with the chassis. One thing you're going to notice that's going to be different is obviously the color of the chassis. That's going to be an aluminum chassis versus a steel that you would get in most other travel trailers in our industry. This is going to help stop from any type of rusting, and it's also going to help keep that weight down in this smaller profile of a unit to help ease your towability for those of you that have some smaller tow vehicles, lightweight trucks, Jeeps, things of that nature. This is a fully front cap, automotive grade windshield that'll let in a whole bunch of light for you while you are camping when you're out there. So as I mentioned earlier, this is obviously a little bit more of a luxurious type profile unit. You'll hear me mention a few things along the way. So I'll start right now with what these windows are. In most RVs, you're gonna have just your typical glass windows. These are gonna be acrylic windows, help you with longevity, lack of being able to brake while you're going down the road, a lot more sturdy. And these windows will be able to open outward to let in a little bit more sunlight, and also it gives you more access to what Grand Design did, and they built in these window shades. So you have the built-in blackout shades or the day shades if you just want to keep the bugs out and let a little bit more air in. One of the other big items here is that Grand Design didn't skimp, and most manufacturers in this price point or this segment, or even in this size, a lot of times they're gonna give you a little bit higher luxury of a unit, but they're also gonna make the unit skinnier. They're gonna have it on a 7-foot or a 7.5-foot wide profile. Grand Design didn't do that. This is still an 8-foot wide unit, which is what you'll see on typical travel trailers and entry-level fifth wheels. So you're able to still get pass-through storage here, and you're also gonna see a couple other things that you get from having that 8-foot wide chassis. Grand Design did the armless awning. When you do have a smaller profile unit, space is important. You don't wanna have to give away space on the exterior of the RV. This is where you're gonna spend most of your time camping. So you don't want to have those arms coming down off the side of the RV that get in the way of having less windows, less storage, or just get in the way of your head when you're walking around. You don't want to bump your head on it. So they put an armless awning. This is a Girard awning, something you typically don't see until you get into the motorized segment of our industry. When you open this door, you're going to have the electric step that comes out. Like I said, you typically don't get something like that until you get into the motorized segment of our industry. All right, a couple things on the interior of this unit, but as we close the door, I want to talk about a few things first. Easy close and open shade here to be able to let some air in and obviously keep the bugs out. But another big upgrade from Grand Design is going to be this imported Italian door. This is a door that you would typically see on a Sprinter chassis, Mercedes-Benz type motorhome. It's super quiet in here when you close this thing, but nice upgraded features here on the brass finish on all of the cabinetry. Here's a nice TV that sits across from your seating area. One of the big complaints that most customers have is, hey, I want a small unit, but I want a lot of creature comforts and I want a lot of space. So how do we get both bangs for our buck? Well, you have to be a little bit creative. So that's what Grand Design has done in this unit. So you have a couch here, which typically in a unit like this, you wouldn't have a good seating space. So you have the nice couch space here that sits across from the TV. You'll notice on all the windows here, they all have the day shades and the night shades. And you can see, as I mentioned earlier, that huge front cap window. These are also Italian cabinetry that's imported in. This is something that you're gonna see not typically until you get into the Class B segment or Class C segment. Up here on your ceiling, you are gonna have the Coleman Mach quiet AC. So you'll be able to run that AC and still have a conversation in here, especially in a small unit. That becomes pretty valuable. So they definitely didn't skimp in this unit with all the cabinetry and all the extra storage that you have availability with. And like I said, soft close on all of those. Another upgrade you get in this unit that you typically don't in this segment and this size, typically get a small fridge. You either get a little 4 to 6 cubic foot fridge with maybe a little tiny freezer inside. Grand Design didn't do that. They put a little extra into this one with an 8 cubic foot French door refrigerator. So they put in one of the convection microwaves. You can use it as a microwave or to actually cook items. And they gave you up here coffee bar, margarita bar, whatever you decide to use it as, or just extra space. In the back here, it's more of a rear kitchen type setup. Residential style fixtures here on the back with an inset soap dispenser. Nice barn style type sliding door here for the bathroom. They engineered this unit to be able to have a fully functional bathroom. So you have the normal sized toilet here with a walk-in shower that makes it pretty easy to go camping, and you don't have to try to maneuver in one of those wet baths like most people don't want to do. So I want to show you how easy it is to make your master bed in this unit. So what we'll do is we'll take these two cushions off first. But all you have to do is take this strap right here, pull this forward, that'll automatically drop down, and then pull this to where it drops in place, and you have your full-size bed there to be able to be accessible. Like I said, easy access to both sides, and then even put extra plug-ins on the back side in case you do have those CPAP machines and things that need to be raised up. All right, to wrap this up, again, this is the 2025 Grand Design Serenova 150HL. This is a brand new product from Grand Design, a league of its own, a little bit on the step side of what Grand Design calls the lifestyle ladder. This is for those folks, like I said earlier, that desire a couple more of the luxurious things in life, but don't want to go into a motorhome, don't want to go into a big fifth wheel. This has all those luxury amenities and creature comforts that you would have to get to have to spend $100,000. You don't have to do that here on a Grand Design Serenova. We look forward to seeing you here at Great American RV. We'll see you soon.